What is up, everyone? It is Kraemer with the camera here. It is April 5th, 2026, Easter Sunday. And behind me here is the DFW Car and Auto Museum. This place just opened up a year ago, actually. I saw it on social media just yesterday, April 4th. They were actually celebrating the 1-year anniversary. So we're going to go here. It's completely free. They have a lot of cars, toys to look at. So we're just going to spend a couple hours here and enjoy the museum. And right as you enter, you have a old school VW Bug made of moss. That's really cool. Here we are. I don't even start, but we're in the mini, is it small cars? Is that what they called it? Section here. It's a 2000 Corbin Sparrow EV. It's a 3-wheeled electric vehicle.
Oh, is it an EV?
Mm-hmm. So I know nothing about cars, but I love cars. I love this 1974 Fiat 500 too. I love it. I like how they actually say what they are. And actually, this one here looks like something out of like Looney Tunes. I think we'll find like car of the future. It's a 1960 Messerschmitt. In Texas, we love our pickup trucks really large. This one is really tiny. I don't really know if this would do much. Like, I don't think this would really serve much job purpose, but I would love to drive it. They have another, they call it a midget pickup here, built in 1996. It kind of looks like one of those like trucks you would see like at the airport or something, or maybe like overseas. We have a BMW right here. I love the turquoise blue on this thing. This is a 1958 BMW Isetta 600, affectionately called the BMW Isetta Limousine. Oh yeah, it actually says this is an Isetta. It was designed a small car that used the motorcycle engine of an Isomoto 200. And named it Isetta and in town assigned it Isetta N, meaning little ISO. And yeah, Ashley was saying the steering wheel is actually a motorcycle steering wheel, not a regular car steering wheel. This is something I saw Carpetbagger showcase on his channel. It's an artwork featuring a vibrant mosaic of die-cast models of different model cars. A lot of Matchbox cars, Hot Wheel cars, and this little mosaic piece here. Now, when I was a kid, I had a lot of Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels. I actually loved Matchbox because they were more... I loved Matchbox cars because they were more... I like more traditional cars and the weird kind of, like kind of the more like gimmicky cars that Hot Wheels made. But I had a ton of cars when I was a kid. Some of them were dating back to when my dad had cars. Here is a hood that was signed on their grand opening day, March 15th, 2005. And right off the bat, you have some Silver Arrow Grand Prix go-karts on the second level. This go-kart is one of 5 produced by craftsmen in Germany to resemble the 1930s Mercedes-Benz W25 Silver Arrow Grand Prix race car. So this is a Johnny style 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, and Ashley's pointing, it has wicker seats in it. So it kind of looks like a golf cart in a way. Practically is a golf cart in every sense of the way. Right here you have a Cushman Airborne Model 53 Paris scooter developed for World War II for use by U.S. paratroopers. They have so many Volkswagen Beetles just in the middle of the showroom here. And of course, you can't have a collection of Beetles without Beetle juice. Just don't say his name 3 times, Ashley. Beetle to bike, a Volkswagen with a twist. This is a whimsical nod to Volkswagen Golden era. This custom-built mini bike blends integrity with classic charm. That's really fun. It's literally just a Beetle. It's literally just a motorcycle with the body of a Beetle. It's a German minibus that was used by Pan American World Airways. So this is a delivery van with a 2-cylinder engine and a 4-speed manual transmission. It can only seat 4 passengers. It's a charming 2CV, rarely seen in the United States. And of course, you have all the motorcycles over here. I don't know. For me, if I ever say get a bike, I want a 3-wheel bike. That way, I can just be guaranteed that it won't fall off. You know.
Better get that next one.
This one here.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, this really is like a. It kind of looks like it's a moped, but it's like kind of the design like a bicycle. Like you use like those bicycles you see like the people like tow people around on, but in a motorcycle form.
This is from 1948 in its first version.
Wow. With Indian Dispatch Tow. Beautiful bike. You have all these bicycles with engines. Well, this one's an engine, it, but it's a Columbia shaft-driven bicycle. But these have engines. I saw this motorcycle and I was like, oh, it looks like something that you'll see like at a circus. And yeah, it's an amusement motorcycle. 1973 Volkswagen Type 181 Thing. And it's actually called the Thing, and it says Volkswagen's Thing had its roots in a military project based on mechanicals of the Type 1 Beetle. And this is how you live in your van in style, Ashley. I think this is the type of van that, I can't remember his name right now, but the SNL skit where the guy's like, you know, I live in a van down by the river. This is probably the van that he was living in. Okay, so after some confusion, we figured out you got to go downstairs from the 2nd floor showroom to get to the toy section. So I was telling Ashley that this is also a corporate office, and they just kind of have their corporate offices intertwined within the museum. And that was our confusion because their employee break room, you literally have to go through the break room to get to downstairs to get to the rest. Yeah, and there's no elevator there either. You have to go back toward the main area and let someone let you in if you have like a stroller or something like that.
Or you just carry little man in the stroller downstairs.
Which is what we did. Don't recommend, but it worked. It's a Fred Flintstone. So if y'all know anything about the Flintstones, this is the opening scene where Fred is, so Fred is a construction worker, and he uses this dinosaur to help in the construction quarry. So have some Pie mini sets. Oh, you have a Pie as a boxer, and then you have Fred Flintstone on the drums with the Fred Flintstones Bedrock Band. Look at this. You have some old school looking Donald Duck and Goofy. And that maybe, I don't think it's Pluto, but he's wearing Goofy's type of hat. This is so much fun. That's all, folks. Lady with an umbrella Rolls Royce. This is a interesting model car piece. And then you have a blues Rolls Royce over here. Also have a steam Rolls Royce and a hunting Rolls Royce. And here you have different model police cars on this display here from different countries, different eras and time. Just all these different model police cars, which I think is absolutely awesome. And here they have a Lego gallery of different Lego cars. I personally love this Ghostbusters Lego car. As a kid, I love Legos, and as an adult, I love Ghostbusters. So this combination, I absolutely am in love with. I also have a Lego camper with even a Lego baby. That's fun. I didn't know they made the Lego baby minifigure. And here you have a Big Lou and a Rockin' Sock'em life-size Rockin' Sock'em robot. This thing is massive. I bet I can take him though. So a lot of this gallery is owned by a guy named Ron Sturgeon, and this is his non-automobile collection. This guy definitely seemed to love dogs, just judging by this gallery. There's a Paladian dog palace here, and then over here in the back you have some statues of different dogs. You have a folk art of the Passion of the Christ here. Feels kind of fitting since it is Easter Sunday. And then you have this really creepy but cool looking skeleton sculpture here. Now this reminds me of Car of the Future from Looney Tunes. This is a Ferrari 250 Testarossa. It says it was more powerful successor to the 500 TRC. Of course, you got some race cars over here. Can't have a car museum without race cars. So you have I don't want to say IndyCar, but looks like maybe an IndyCar, and then a NASCAR, Thunderbird, that was driven by Dale Jarrett. And then you have what kind of looks to be a Dukes of Hazzard type vehicle here. It's a 1974 Mustang drag car. Over here you have some funny cars. This is an NHRA funny car from 1988. Here you have a 1993 NHRA Top Fuel Kenny Bernstein funny car. Here you have the iconic Pegasus that you'll see donning the Dallas skyline. There's some Lamborghinis here. This is a 1997 Lamborghini Diablo VT. A 2015 Lamborghini Huracan. And then over here you have a 2012 Lamborghini Aventador. And then you have a Lamborghini Tractor. I was gonna make a joke like you got all these Lamborghinis on a tractor, but no, this is a Lamborghini Tractor. I did not know Lamborghini even made tractors. This might be the most fascinating thing I've seen so far. And here you have another VW camper. Can't go inside, but you can see the inside of it. And I like how they even have a Lego set on the inside to showcase Lego made a replica of this very camper. This classic Big Boy Burger mascot here, and he's right next to this Airfloat Navigator trailer. And this might be the type of dish that you would see in this trailer. Boy, light up menu sign too to go with the mascot that's right on the other side of the trailer here. And here you have the Mysteries machine, and you can actually go inside this one. You have Scooby's dog bowl right here, and Scooby himself just chilling out, looking at everyone who's coming on by today to look at him. This is really awesome. Shaggy and Scoob would have been chilling right here as the gang went on to their next mystery. Here you have a 3-reel 1960 Heineken Star Trek Discovery style 2018 Polaris Slingshot S by West Coast Customs. This is absolutely insane. I don't know what to even how to even start with this thing. There's no way this is actually road legal. This is just amazing to look at. Towing, Ashley. Towing rates, 6 chickens and plus 3 cents per mile. Over here you have a 1966 Dragula coffin car. And you actually have looks like Thing is steering it. Okay, this here is a massive truck. It's a maximum street rod red Screamer, but it did look like it had like a truck bed in the back. And then here you have a 390 power 1959 Ford Custom Ranchero right next to it. But yeah, this thing is, the wheels on this thing is just gigantic. It has to be the size of an 18 wheelers type wheels, maybe bigger. Okay, yeah, it does say that this truck features a 46-inch Ford pickup cab mounted to a custom fabricated wheel frame. So yeah, 24.5-inch alloy wheels with a custom-made suicide front end. It's gawking at the Lego version, but they actually do have a Ghostbusters vehicle. I absolutely love this. I'm loving this museum. Very much so. And like I said, it's all absolutely free. And most of this is the collection of just one guy. And here you have a taxi that will probably be found in Thailand. When I was in the Philippines, people would drive around in things like this, and it's a wild ride watching them drive on the road. There's a 1971 Volkswagen Beetle Future Shock Roadster. And it has Tweety Bird formats. Oh, that's so fun. And this like material just screams 90s. The material that the seats are made of. Like this carpeted. You don't really see this kind of carpeted seating anymore. And Ashlie pointed this out earlier, and I wasn't sure if it was, but she was right. Yep, she was right. You got a DeLorean here that was famously made famous for Back to the Future. I actually heard the DeLorean actually really isn't that great of a car though, Ashlie. Yeah, that's what I've heard like a lot of car people say, and that was kind of why they used it for Back to the Future, because it was kind of a joke car, but it got really famous because of the movie. Earlier we saw a Lamborghini tractor. Now you got a Porsche tractor. Felt the need to point out that this does have a bench on the back of it, so you can ride it right on the back if you want to. Also over here, I love this 1954 Lincoln Cosmopolitan Coupe that is painted to look like a race car. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Doc Hudson in Cars. And here you have the Grateful Dead pickup known as the Dread. This 1949 Studebaker M5 is the Grateful Dead's original equipment truck, owned by Owsley Stanley, the band's legendary sound engineer. Okay, here you have a midget race car and trailer from 1946. This pack rat vehicle here. 1966 Yamaha Bat Cycle YH350, the ultimate Gotham crime fighter. I love the red for Batman. It's an unusual color design, but I absolutely am digging it right now. Okay, here you have an X Domino's Pizza 1985 Triton A2, number 1 of 10. Yeah, this is an old Domino's delivery car, I guess. Fast, friendly, free delivery. Domino's Pizza. So in this room, they just have they have random, like, just rooms of galleries of different stuff in this museum, and this one is a pre-war. I think it's a pre-war gallery, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pre-war? Okay, yeah. Is it pre-World War I or just pre-war? She's not listening. Okay, it's just pre-war, not any sort of war, just pre-war. You can see some ships over here. The Markland Ocean Liner America. And then over here you have a Markland Livestream battleship. And exiting, you don't exit a gift shop, but you do exit with the Ronald McDonald. And that was the Fort Worth Car and Toy Museum. Ashlie and I walked through it pretty fast since our little man was getting a little fussy sometimes through it. But it probably took us about an hour and a half to walk through. I could have spent probably additional hour and a half there, just really taking my time. We were saying that We should take her dad. Her dad loves cars. Kind of like me. I don't know how much he knows about cars, but he loves cars. Probably more than I do. So need to take him. Like I said, it's absolutely free, which is awesome. Just opened up last year, and yeah, it's just an amazing display and showcase. And we are back home. So that was the DFW Car and Toy Museum. Like I said, it is absolutely free to the public. I believe I saw they're closed Mondays, and I think their hours are like 9 to 4, maybe Tuesday and Wednesday, but like 9 to 6. I know it's 9 to 6 on the weekends. But yeah, it's just a large collection of cars and toys. You know, as I said, we spent about an hour and a half there because our little nephew was getting kind of fussy at times, but I legitimately could have slowed down there and spent like 3 to 4 hours there. So many cars, such a collection of just everything. I think it was voted one. I saw it was voted one of the best of Fort Worth in 2025, and it's definitely rightfully so. So yeah, I hope you had fun watching this video. I also did want to say, because I was kind of talking about the car mosaic in the video, but I don't feel like I really explain myself very well with that car mosaic. So when I was a kid, I loved Matchbox cars and Hot Wheel cars, but I had a lot more Matchbox than Hot Wheels, so I kind of gravitated toward Matchbox. I also decided how Matchbox cars were more based on like real cars, but also my dad had a ton of like Matchbox cars as well, so I inherited a Matchbox cars from him, and I still have those somewhere. So it's just cool seeing that mosaic hanging up on the wall with all the different Matchbox style, Hot Wheel style cars. So yeah, that is the end of the video. But if you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe. I hope to go to Six Flags this upcoming weekend. So if I do, there will be a video on that. Also, I am down to 295. So I've lost 8 pounds since I started my weight loss journey. I'm really hoping and praying that I'm going to work really hard this week, and I can get down about 293 by Sunday. We'll see. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. So like I said, this is Kraemer with the camera. I like to film theme parks. I like to film theme parks. I like to film different attractions around DFW. So like, if you like what you saw, please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.